Okay, so I'm taking question 20 here, and we're going to try and solve this set of simultaneous equations. Now, if we add the two rows, we'll end up getting 9x and plus 2 and minus 3y, plus 2y plus minus 3y. If we add those things together, it will give us minus y. So plus 2 and plus minus 3 gives us minus 1. And if we add these two together, we're going to get minus 75. The point is here that we've got x and y still, and we don't want that. So let's do it properly from the start. What we need to do to begin with is to make sure that the numbers in the middle are the same. So to explain this one, we're going to say, number one, make the numbers in the middle the same. Numbers in the middle the same. Okay, now we're going to take the 2 times table, because there's 2y there. I'm going to say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll take the 3 times table. So 3 times table is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And so remember what we did before, we need to work out the lowest common denominator. So 6 is the lowest common, not denominator actually, multiple, because it's not a fraction. Multiple of 2 and 3. Okay, so we're going to do 3 times 2 to get to 6 and 2 times 3 to get to 6 as well. So we're going to do the same with these two rows here. We're going to label these things 1 and 2. Actually, I've called it 1 at the top in my instructions. I'm going to call this A, B. Okay, so there's B. And so what I'll do with the first one is times this by 3. So I'm going to get 15x and 6y equals 2. And 3 times 34 gives us 102. So we've got minus 102 there. And this one times the 3 by 2, get to 6. So now we'll times that one by 2 as well. And so we're getting 8x minus 6y equals, times by 2, we're getting minus 82. So next step, step number 2, is going to be to look at deciding whether or not we add these or subtract them. So same sign, subtract, different sign, add. So the choices, so we got plus 6y and minus 6y means we, hang on, let's just write it neatly, means we need to add. Okay, so we're going to add these two things together now. Let me do it to the side. Wish I'd given this a bit more room really. So we're going to plus these two things together, and we're going to get 23x, and the 6y and the minus 6y are going to cancel because plus 6 and plus minus 6 becomes 0, and we'll get a total here of minus 184. Again, I'm hoping that's in the 23 times table. So yeah, if we divide by 23, so divide by 23, we'll show all of our working out. This is obviously a hard one. This is question 20. But if we divide by 23, we get the answer of minus 8. Okay, so there's my first bit of working out, which I do. I need another sheet to show my next bit of working out. So let me just copy this into a Word document here. So Okay, and so there's my working out for the first bit. I'm going to get rid of everything now. I've got x is equal to -8. So I'm just going to get rid of this for a moment. Okay, and so my third step, so previous bit was x was equal to -8. Now my third step is going to be substitute in, let's write it properly, substitute in x equals to 8. And we have our two equations which we called A and B. And we're going to choose the easiest of these two. And I think A looks the easiest because it's got all pluses. Mostly it's got pluses on this side. So pluses are easier. So substitute A equals to 8 into either A or B. It doesn't matter. I'm going to say choose A because it looks easier. Because it looks easier. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. So we're going to put in 5 times by -8 plus 2y is -34. So all we've done there is put in 8. Here we go. Wherever we've seen the x in there. So we put that in there and we've ended up with this thing here. Okay, so now we've got 5 times -8 is -40 plus 2y equals -34. Now I'm going to plus 40 onto both sides. Plus 40 onto both sides to undo the -40. Plus 40 onto both sides gives us 2y is equal to +6. And then we're going to divide by 2 on both sides, and we'll get y is equal to 3. Now, final step is 4. Restate your answers. Restate your answers. Okay, and so then we can say x equals -8 and y equals 3. Okay, I'm going to copy that again, and I'm just going to put that into my Word document. So there's number 3. That's the steps there. Now, I'm actually going to do one final step here, which you can choose to do if you wish to or not. But now we've got the two answers, x is -8 and y equals -3. What we're going to do with that, let's just put them up again. So x equals -8 and y equals 3. So for step 5, I'm going to check my answers. Check my answers with the other equation, which in our case was B. So in B, okay, so there was A, there was B, and we used A to find Y. So we're going to just check with B that they work as well. So we're going to do 4 times -8 minus 3 times 3. Let's work that out. 4 times -8 is -32. Then we've got -9 there. That equals to -41. And I can see that checks. So it checks. And so then I know I'm right. No, I'm right. Okay. Right, there we go. That's a full question. And that's kind of what I'm expecting for this afternoon. Let's just copy that into here. And let's put that up there as well. So there we go. You can see there's my full working out for how to do question number 20.